Now, if you grew up in the 2010s, Lego was most likely a big part of your childhood. And honestly, same. Throughout my life, I'd like to come home and play with my little Lego figures or sets, or watch some YouTube on my family's computer. Damn, that's a cool memory right there. Cool, coming home, playing with my little Geonosis sets whilst watching some Lego stop motions at the time. Man, where did that time go? Also, before I get too deep into this, allow me to play some OG LEGO Star Wars commercials to sort of set the mood on this video. Nowadays, LEGO Star Wars is quite a controversial topic, I think that would be fair to say. Like, whenever LEGO releases a new set that is from the original trilogy, or even from, like, I don't know, they haven't been really releasing any sets that aren't prequel or original trilogy for a while, but yeah. There's always some YouTuber that says something like this. This is a travesty. How could LEGO release a non-Clone Wars set? I mean, to be fair, that is the modern day Star Wars fanbase, like Gulp Shithog, who appeared in 2 seconds of Clone Wars Season 1 episode, appears in some random TV show that no one cares about and the fanbase starts crying. Anyway, back to LEGO. Now, please don't think I'm like sucking off Lego or licking their ass or anything like that. They have done some stuff which I hate. For example, the new Temple of Doom set, which was leaked alongside the others, got cancelled due to the modern audience thinking nowadays that Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom, also known as the best Indiana Jones film, like please watch it, is a white saviour movie or something
What?
like that. Now, first and foremost, my reaction to this was also, and secondly, Lego, you made the set before and you've got the instructions and the box art and everything. Please release it, I'm begging you. And Lego's done stuff also that I like. For example, whilst editing this, I built the sick Indiana Jones fighter plane, which, the set it came in, you get 3 minifigures, a car, and a fighter plane for £30. Compare it to like the Lego Star Wars fighter tank and it's night and day. Like, why is the fighter tank £40? Please explain. Like, it's only like 200 pieces, and why is it like 40 quid? Anyway, man, this the fighter plane chase really makes me wish we got a Lego modern military line. Like, I know I'm rambling a bit, but like how detailed the fighter plane is. Like, please go buy the set if you like Lego or Indiana Jones or both. Please, it's an amazing set. Our only hope is Indiana Jones wave. If there's another one of them, then I'll be happy. Okay, enough rambling. I think you get the point. TLDR, I like Lego as a company. They make a good product, but they have also done some terrible things and lie to a lot of consumers, which is bad. And also, this video was meant to sort of come out next month or next week, but I loaded up Instagram and saw tons of posts about something that made me kind of want to push this video forward, and also kind of screwed what I was working on for this week's videos. And in its place, I posted a video of me and my mate's cursed pizza. I don't know what I was thinking, put gherkins on pizza, but hey, it was pretty nice. And so I know you're wondering what this post was that made me want to do this. And beforehand, I think you need a bit of context. Essentially, every year for Star Wars Day, Lego does a promotion of the week that it happens, like May 1st to 7th, I think, on Star Wars sets, where if you buy a certain amount of said sets or at a certain price threshold, you get a free exclusive promo, which is normally like a minifigure or a set. Basically, every Star Wars fan like that collects Lego sort of looks at this as a day where if you're thinking about buying a big set in the Star Wars theme, like the UCS Razor Crest, for example, you'd be like, I could buy this now and get it next week, or I could buy it next month and get some free sets of it. Okay, I think I'm going to do that. And so, with Lego being, especially Lego Star Wars being bigger than ever, like just look at the 501st Battle Pack. I think that's one of the best selling sets I've ever had. You can, you, and on top of that, the May the 4th UCS set being a good one, a lot of people would be on the LEGO website as soon as it goes live. So obviously you'd expect there to be technical issues with the website, which is understandable. Like maybe wait an hour and buy your sets. Like this is not going to sell out, trust me. No one cares about a Chuck E. Cheese token or a crappy little Death Star. Anyway, people complaining about this and just banging on about Lego's catchphrase, which if you didn't know and you haven't been watching any LEGO YouTubers, you might not have known about it. It's only the best is good enough, that's a catchphrase. But if you're like me and watched a bit of LEGO YouTube, you've probably had this phrase banged into your mind by LEGO YouTubers. It's normally stated when people don't get what they want. I mean, this is incredibly ironic considering the YouTube content that a lot of LEGO fans consume, but I'll get onto that level later. Also, this tells me you know nothing about how websites work. So if you don't know, essentially the more people interacting with a website, the harder it gets to process stuff until it gets too stressed out and kind of breaks. Kind of like me. Which basically what DDoSers do. They spam the website with thousands of interactions and it just breaks everything. It's kind of like with Xbox parties, for example. The more you spam someone with party invites and messages, the more their console is going to bug out. That's why after you kill some kid on Overwatch, he's normally spamming you. Like, I literally use Bastion now. I got like 100 invites from some salty kid or something. Don't hate the player, hate the game. And on the topic of this statement, only the best is good enough. Pisses me off due to how overused it is. Like there could be a small mistake, a minuscule mistake in a set, and as soon as it gets noticed, that same statement will be plastered on all over YouTube and Reddit. And okay, let me explain. Lego sets have always been inaccurate due to just the way the bricks translate into designing the ship shapes, and that's fine. Like, for example, I know I'm going to get a lot of hate for this, but the 27 Umbara wave from the best arc in the Clone Wars, well, one of them, the sets there, they're quite inaccurate. I know the Horde has just been alerted due to the heresy of critiquing 2013 LEGO Star Wars, and I know 2013's LEGO Star Wars is the best, but just listen. The 5 first AT-AT and the Umbara Heavy Cannon are really inaccurate, either due to minifigures, actually, mostly due to minifigures. Like, why is Yoda in the AT-AT set? He was an Umbara, same with the Commando Droid and Droideka. But does it make these sets bad in any way? No, I like the minifigure selection, especially with the having Ahsoka and that 212 trooper was it's kind of a Star Corps trooper now. I absolutely love those sets. Jeez, man, this got heated for a video about Lego Star Wars YouTubers. Anyway, this next part is gonna probably get a lot more heated, and so the second part of this video is about the YouTubers themselves. I know this first part was kind of just like me talking about the community, but it's straight head on into the YouTubers. And now I'm not trying to start, in no way am I trying to start drama here. I'm doing this to sort of make a point and make a critique of it. And as such, I'll not be mentioning any YouTubers in a negative light. The only ones that I'll be mentioning are the ones I actually like. Okay, let's get into this. Some of you might hate this statement, but modern day LEGO YouTube sucks. Now, do I hate all of the LEGO YouTubers? Absolutely not. For example, Coconut Brick Studio, so LEGO Bricks and On the Brick stand out and are some of my favourites. I mean, that's basically all the YouTubers I like, but there's a couple more. Well, LEGO YouTubers anyway. Mainly because they do stuff differently than the rest, and they're actually good. Like, I can watch a half an hour video about why fake Lego is good, or some guy building Utapau, or like people talking about getting getting the Chrome Stormtrooper for like £5. But it seems the rest of the modern day LEGO YouTubers follow the same format, essentially the Mr. Beast format: hyper overly saturated thumbnails and hyper edited garbage content. And here's an example of what I mean. Now, that's just an example. I kind of wanted to put the sound effects in there to not give anyone sensory overload, because well, I've fallen victim to that. Now, obviously, I might not like these guys due to my sensory issues. I mean, I can't watch like most LEGO YouTubers due to just me getting overwhelmed and having to click off the video. But I really hate this style of format, especially because it does not breed innovation in any way. Like, it's just all the same. I feel like it's always some guy talking about like the same topics, the same format, everything like that. It's just the same. It's boring. Like, they always use the same sound effects as well. Like, how many Yoda death sounds or bruh sound effects or fart sounds can one man really comprehend? I understand why the Zoomers love this type of content, but I know a lot of the older fans hate this stuff, obviously. And other than a couple of, and the other channels that obviously don't do this stuff just seem to thrive off negativity. For example, when the Republic fighter tank revealed, well, it wasn't even revealed, we only had like a blurry Lego shop image, but with a kid playing from it with an angle with like all like the cockpit out and stuff. There was a 10-minute video made ripping it to shreds, even though we only had that blurry Lego Shop at Home promo image. Okay, this is a long one, and I promise I'll try and wrap it up shortly. I promise. Finally, a lot of these YouTubers have like little to no personality behind the negativity or hyper edited stuff. It's just essentially the personality is just someone who spends ridiculous money on a kid's toy. I know I'm going to get ripped to shreds. I know there are UCS sets, but at heart, Lego is a kid's toy. Sue me. Only to not care about said kid's toy and just make videos on it and then sell it on Whatnot or eBay, or just put it in some container somewhere. Okay, this is the final part, and this will be quick. I just kind of wanted to wrap it up. I know this video is dragging on quite long, and I'm sorry. I wanted to speak about something I'm like got a lot of passion in and stuff. But while researching for this video, I watched a lot of the OG Star Wars stop motions I watched as a kid, like that Fire First one, that series from like 2007. And judging by view count, a lot of you did. And I noticed the difference between those videos and the nowadays one. I know it's kind of a bit of a unfair comparison comparing a stop motion video from 2007 to a video about some grown man talking about a Lego set in 2023, but please let me explain. The thing that modern day Lego YouTube is missing is heart and soul. With that stop motion video, you can tell that it was just some people having fun making a goofy ass story, and it's told. I was watching these, and yeah, it's a bit silly in places, but it's still enjoyable to watch. There's nothing enjoyable about watching grown adults ripping a kid's toy to shreds. Like, why even complain about it if you're gonna buy 500 of the same set anyway? It's just boring and everything, and don't even get me started on that hyper edited stuff. I don't want to get back onto that. Anyway, I know today's video has sort of dragged on a bit, and I'm sorry if like there's pauses. OBS seems to crash quite a lot nowadays. I don't know how to fix it. And yeah, if you did enjoy, please leave a like or subscribe. It goes a long way. And anyway, guys, I'll see you in the next one. Bye.